Welcome to the Flames Hockey post-game press conference. I'm Marissa Lonsdale. Joining with us to discuss the game is Coach Jeff Bedker, along with players Rick Turner, Blair Bennett, and Cam Backer. We'll start with the coach's thoughts on tonight's game and then open up for questions from our audience. Thank you. Coach?
All right. Well, obviously tonight it's nice to be up here and talking about a win. Really, I think if you go back to the beginning of this week when we were looking at the previous weekend, we felt that there are certain things that we needed to do well. And when we going over some of the video, it really helped the guys kind of see the little areas that we needed to refine. And we put that into action last night, and it was just a few bounces that meant that we didn't have the win last night. It was a nice tight game, and tonight everybody came out ready to go. And again, we did the little things. We showed poise and discipline throughout. It was a fun game, a game with a lot of energy, and so to see the guys play the way they did, the little chips on the wall, really pursuing the puck, and when we got the puck, we didn't just throw it away. There was a lot more control and focus on that, and overall that's what happened throughout the game. We buried on the chances we had. On that first one, the breakaway was huge. Great play on the wall just to chip it out, and a guy streaking across supporting got the breakaway and put it in the net. And from there, we had 4 different goal scorers. It was Egan, Blue, Turner, and Backer. So everybody was contributing, and again, whether they were guys that were throwing the body or blocking shots or finishing at the net, it was an awesome team victory. So.
You guys, before coming in tonight, you said you were going to change your lineups up, and definitely showed what you see in Ohio to make the adjustments that you need to make.
Actually, it was just the coaches talked a little bit about what we were seeing, and it had been 6 games where we hadn't had a win, so we just felt like just tweaking the lines a little bit would help with maybe a little bit more defense orientation, mindset, maybe, so to speak, and even them out in that sense. And from there, just do the little things that we need to do. So just tweaking it a little bit and seeing if, maybe that would help us gel and get some offense off of it.
Coach, can you just tell me what it's like breaking the 6-game losing streak?
Oh, it's a great feeling. I mean, we've been playing, I'd say out of those 6 games, we played well in 5 of them, 4.5, 5. But you have to have 60-minute games no matter what, no matter who you're playing. And, to come now with that 7th game and break it is a great feeling. I mean, everybody's happy about it, but we want to now take that into what we do every night. So as we get ready for next weekend, it's huge.
Blair, talk about that big save that you made in the period where you had basically a one-on-one opportunity, and then you made that excellent kick save there to really keep Ohio off the board there. What was going through your mind at that point?
Just basically at that point in the game, just throw everything I can out there to stop the puck and keep the boys in it. All I was thinking about was winning the game.
Definitely seemed like you used size to your advantage tonight. Did you kind of focus on that, making sure you were getting big?
Yeah, I feel like definitely trying to stay big. Basically, my thoughts tonight were just to make sure I keep my hands in front of me and give them nothing easy. Just to stay calm and cool and collected and not give them anything.
Turner, you've been on a impressive scoring streak this year, and it seems not to phase you. And no matter how big the game is, what you've been doing for your preparation, you seem a lot more comfortable finding the puck in the back of the net more this year than you did last.
I don't really think I'm doing anything different. It's just going out there with the mindset of just shoot the puck. Like, my role on the team is to shoot the puck and create scoring opportunities for others too. So going out there and, really working with my line mates. I've been playing with Garcia all year, and they just threw Baumgarten up there today, and we played pretty well together today. So just keep shooting the puck. That's all I'm thinking.
Cam, why don't you walk us through the winner and just how much for it? Probably your biggest goal and how you felt.
Well, to be honest, I don't really know what happened before or after the goal. I just saw Turner coming off the sideboards, and I was creeping in from the blue line and wide open. And I yelled his name, and puck ended up in the back of the net. Next thing you know, I'm mugged by all my teammates.
I think at the end of last year, everybody was kind of saying that, you know, Jackson would lead the charge and Sherry would lead the charge defensively, but slowly but surely kind of developed into like one or two guy that, I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting. I don't know if the coaching staff was as well. How's that going for you? Anything you're doing differently? Anything in practice?
I think mentally before this weekend started, I was more focused on what I had to do, and not covering for, you know, the other guys and trusting them. And then tonight and last night, I think I was just mentally there and physically just staying up into plays. And yeah, it's great to be thrown into that 1-2 spot. But still, we're still a 6-man D-corps. We got to go out there and do our jobs.
Coach Becker, you've got a big win tonight. You've got, I think, obviously thinking ahead here to Stony Brook next week. It's another big weekend. What do you think you're going to build on from tonight, this weekend, going into another big home series next week?
Stony Brook's a good team, and they really like to play an emotional game, fiery. They bring a lot of physicality, I think. And so we just have to be ready for that. So a mental preparation, knowing that they like to try to get under other teams' skin. And I think building on what we did tonight is just doing that consistently, having that focus, and that's what we're going to go back to work on Monday with.
Jeff, what adjustments were made defensively as a whole for this weekend? Because last weekend you let in 6 and 5 on the 2 nights, and then this weekend I believe it was 3 both nights. So obviously kind of clinching down defensively. Anything, getting the forwards back pressure to the neutral zone, anything like that? Or?
Yeah, you always want to see, obviously, the guys coming back, making themselves accessible for that pass. And the other thing we talked about was really not as much going back into our zone, but more doing the tight turns, moving it up quickly. If we don't need to go back, let's just bounce it off the boards, play with where the pressure is. And so if our guys are back checking and we make a little chip, there should be presence there. So really, as much as possible, staying, you know, obviously out of our end. Not that we can't play there, because we can, but moving that puck quick and early and making the simple little plays. Because again, it's a matter of puck possession, but you also want to have it in the right spaces. So really focusing on that. And then obviously you can play defense from offense, and I think backing them up, making them have to work in their zone to get it out allowed us to be, I think, more even defensively sound, if that makes sense. So, yeah.
Blair, after they got the first 2 goals on you, what adjustments did you have to make then?
Just after the first 2 goals, it was important for me just to relax and just think about the next shot. It's tough when you let in a goal or 2, and just got to refocus and make sure that you're ready to keep your team in the game the rest of the way.
Coach, what does it mean to have so much production? You mentioned 40 guys scoring tonight. What does it mean to have so many players who contributed to the success tonight, and having any number of guys that could come out and contribute, like Rick Turner? And what does that mean to have so much production from everybody?
Well, it's good. First of all, I would say, I guess success isn't just scoring the goal. Success is what you do all over the ice. And everybody did a very good job tonight. We did a very good job last night. And again, sometimes the bounces go the other way. And but that being said, obviously you want production out of more people, because it lifts everybody. It was great for Egan, because he's kind of had a bit of a monkey on his back to get that off and score a goal that was a big one, because we haven't been leading for, you know, a number of games here as far as right off the bat. I think in Oklahoma we might have had the first one, or maybe went up 2-1. But anyway, to go out and get a lead is huge, and to have everybody involved is key, because again, you know, you get obviously more from each of those guys, and everybody feels like they're a bigger part of that, you know, production. So.
Background, I'm guessing Coon could have used a helmet at the end there, the hard ass battle. What were you guys doing both nights? It was kind of physical. What were you guys doing to keep straight heads, keep things, not get sidetracked with all the physicality?
It was just making sure that we're protecting our goalie, just grabbing them if they came close, not really getting involved, but still being there just for a presence. And then Cooner stepped up big, just sending them a little bit of a message that we won't take anything from them. It was great.
Turner, I have a question for you. What's it been like working with the different line mates? Like, what adjustments have you had to make?
Not really any adjustments, really. Just whoever gets thrown up there with. I mean, like I said, I've been playing with Garcia all year, so it's just they threw McComb and Bomber today. Just them two are basically like the same skill set. Bomber's a little faster, but just I don't know, just not really changing my style. Not really thinking about changing my style. Because once you start thinking that, then you're just thinking too much and not producing as much.
Coach, you want to wrap it up with final thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, great game all around. We're excited to have that under our belt. It's a big win. And we look forward to taking that into the games next weekend, which are going to be just as tough, just as physical and intense, I think. And so we're excited to build upon that foundation. Thanks.
That concludes our post-game press conference. Be sure to tune in next weekend when your men's D1 team takes on Stony Brook, right here at 7 p.m. For more information on Liberty University Club Sports, find us at liberty.edu/club sports or follow us on Twitter at @LU_club sports. Once again, I'm Marissa Lonsdale, and thanks for watching.